Okay, Marvel just dropped the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home last night. I've seen it like 5 times already, and already there's a lot of online debate about little things that were snuck into the trailer that we did not see coming. So, I thought the trailer was magnificent. Right when the multiverse stuff started happening, like right after Doctor Strange did his spell thingy and that whole trippy explosion thing, it seemed like before that we'd gotten some idea of what the setup for the story was going to be. Like, Peter Parker doesn't want everybody to know he's Spider-Man, so he goes to Doctor Strange and he's like, I don't want everybody to know I'm Spider-Man. And then he's like, well, can the spell be selective? And Doctor Strange is like, nope, that's not how the spell works. He's just doing the spell and stuff. And then we get this whole explosion of stuff, and the trailer was really cool before the multiverse stuff started happening. But then the multiverse stuff started happening, and if I'm being totally honest, before Phase 4 started, I was a little bit skeptical of the multiverse as a concept for the MCU because I don't know, like I really don't care about the Fox X-Men movies. I really don't. I think every complaint that I've heard people say about the MCU, that's how I feel about the X-Men movies. I just feel like they're all exactly the same, the main series ones, that is. But yeah, and like WandaVision had that fake out with fake Pietro, who actually turned out to be Ralph Boner, classic. Anyway, and yeah, so I was kind of nervous about that at first. Like, oh crap, are we really gonna have the Fox X-Men in this universe? And that did not happen. It resulted in a joke that disappointed some people, but I was not disappointed by it. Falcon and Winter Soldier had none of the multiverse stuff. Black Widow didn't. Shang-Chi, I haven't seen that yet. It hasn't come out yet, so yeah. And then Loki really kind of turned me around on the whole multiverse stuff because I thought, whoa, this is cool to see different variants of these characters. And I was like, wait, this is multiverse stuff. So I like the multiverse stuff. And then I thought about, it would be cool if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield interacted with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Maybe we get to see what happened in the planned Spider-Man 4 that we unfortunately never got to see because, the studio kind of messed with Spider-Man 3, and that made Raimi kind of skeptical to make a fourth movie. Actually, if you're unaware, plans for the fourth Spider-Man movie included Dr. Connors, who was in he was in 2 and 3, maybe 1. Maybe 1, I don't remember. And the plan was for him to be the Lizard. Or he was going to become the Lizard, maybe. And then I think John Malkovich was cast as Vulture, and Anne Hathaway was cast as Black Cat. And I mean, Anne Hathaway got to play Catwoman, so that's unlikely to happen, but anyway. And then we could potentially see what actually would have happened in that Spider-Man 4. That's cool, I like that. I've always wanted to see what a Spider-Man 4 in the Raimi trilogy would look like, because the Raimi trilogy is so good, you guys. All 3 of them, yeah. I love Spider-Man 3. I know there's a common opinion to hate it, but I don't care. I think it's awesome. And then, I'm not the biggest fan of the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but maybe we get an improvement on that, because there were plans for an Amazing Spider-Man 3 with the Sinister Six, and maybe we could see what that would have looked like. And then in this trailer, we saw Doc Ock with the "Hello, Peter." I've already seen like fan edits of that, so that's cool. And then that blew my mind. When Alfred Molina showed up, I just was like, what? That's Alfred Molina from Spider-Man 2! Yeah. And then I'd heard rumors. There have been rumors about the Willem Dafoe maybe showing up as Green Goblin. But I thought, nah, man, I feel like they're just going to stick with Doc Ock. Nope, they're going all out. You saw that little pumpkin bomb thingy and heard his ha 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 laugh thing. I did not actually see Electro. I don't think he was ever there, but the lightning and stuff. I mean, at least he's not blue this time. Honestly, I don't think he looks that bad in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but this looks way, way better. Way better. So, yeah. And then, so yeah, we saw all this lightning and stuff. Sandman. There's a bunch of sand flying around. I didn't catch that the first time. And then I have already seen debate online about there's this claw that came out right behind Spider-Man, and he was like turned around when Doctor Strange did the spell thing, and people were asking, is that Lizard or is it Venom? Personally, I think it's Lizard, but honestly, I think that the Lizard was one of the few villains. No, not few. Only he was the only villain in the Amazing Spider-Man movies that worked in an unironic sense. Like, he actually was a pretty decent villain. Like, I think Rhino was hilarious, but not because he was a good villain. He was a terrible villain. Anyway. And so, if we get to see either that version of Kirk Connors or Dylan Baker Kirk Connors from the Raimi trilogy, that would be cool. Yeah, I am so down for this movie. It looks like it's going to lead into Multiverse of Madness because Doctor Strange is there. It looks like maybe Shang-Chi will lead into this because Wong is in that, as we saw in those the trailers where he's fighting Abomination. And then perhaps that this trailer being released now leads me to believe that tomorrow's episode of What If will be what if Spider-Man, I'm not sure what it's going to be, but the Spider-Man episode where Spider-Man has the Doctor Strange cape and Doctor Strange is the supreme sorcerer of the universe or something, but yeah. Anyway, I am so excited for this movie. Oh my god, like, I'm excited to watch the other MCU movies and projects coming this year, but this has me more excited than any of those right now. Just the potential of seeing the Raimi Spider-Man again. Tobey Maguire. Even Andrew Garfield, who I'm not the biggest fan of in those movies. That, I can't wait. So, what do y'all think? Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and keep calm and watch on.